What's up, my crypto legends? In today's episode, we are taking a look at the Bitcoin price, okay, here on the 1 hourly. As you can see, we did break out the resistance from this inverse head and shoulder that we were mentioning for the last few days. Now, what major resistance do we need to break and flip to support to continue to the upside? You know the deal, guys. Remember this huge symmetrical triangle that we found here on the Bitcoin price. Now, breaking resistance, we retested the support. Is it time now to continue to the upside to meet the target, which is all the way up at the 73K levels? We're going to discuss this in today's episode. You know the deal. My Bybit trade was deeply underwater for a few days. I did manage to hold it open. If you want to trade Bitcoin or any altcoins, Bybit now has got an insane bonus down below of up to $4,100 worth of bonus, guys. We're going to take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum looks like it is just about to start to go into a parabolic run for the next few weeks, and I'm going to explain why in today's episode. Also, we're taking a look at the total crypto market cap. Looks like we also want to start a parabolic run for the next coming weeks, guys. So make sure to stay tuned in this episode. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. New to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily TA on Bitcoin, crypto, and I also do live streams to connect with the community. Not financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say. Now, guys, zooming in here on BTC. Yesterday on the live stream, even before yesterday, okay, we were potentially detecting this possible inverse head and shoulder when we were having this price action. Okay, we finally formed the right shoulder, broke the resistance, now looking very, very good. The volume is pretty good if you do take a look at the 5-minute or even the 15-minute chart over here from the breakout. Volume is okay, as you can see from the neckline here on BTC. I would like to see a little bit more volume, but it is enough. It is more volume here than usual for the last couple of days. So now let's go here to the 1 hourly again. Now we do have a technical target from this inverse head and shoulder, which is getting the head, okay, to the neckline from the breakout. We should be reaching that 67.5k range approximately, okay, now from the breakout. Now we are gonna have a lot of resistance on top of us, which is at the 66.7k range. And the reason why we're going to see a lot of resistance here, if I just zoom out here on the 2 hourly, let me just switch here to the 2 hourly so I can zoom out a little bit here on the chart. And, you know, we did have a stop here. This was an all-time high here back on the 20th of October. And also, once we got above this range, it looks like that we created a double top scenario, right? And we also met the target of the double top all the way down here. Now, you can clearly see that we'd be stopped there as resistance and stopped here as support. So we are going to struggle here to get above this range. We might get heavily rejected, come back down and retest the neckline, and then continue to the upside. This is if we do not break it on the first attempt. Okay, so there is a possibility that we are going to hit that 66.7, 66.8 range where there's heavy resistance and finally break it. Now, we are going to break it potentially in today. It's going to be today or tomorrow. If we do break it, we'll be meeting the target of this inverse head and shoulder. And also, there are more targets above us. Which other targets? Well, the other target right over here is this from this huge symmetrical triangle that we did detect here, you know, for, you know, quite a few weeks ago, as you can see, bouncing in between resistance and support, right? We just need 2 touches or 3 to create a symmetrical triangle pattern. Now, we did break out nicely. We also detected this inverse head and shoulder right over here, right, on Bitcoin. Perfectly met the target. This is why we had this pole over here that we can actually take out of the way right now. Now, the next target here is right over here at $73,000 range. This could be 74, 72. You want to start taking some profits potentially when you hit these levels, because you might get a heavy rejection once you hit round about this area. Now, look how perfectly we broke from the resistance from the symmetrical triangle, came back down and retested it to the exact dot. Okay, here as you can see, the support being beautifully bounced off, and now it looks like that we want to continue to the upside to break the highs again. Okay, this was just a nice cool off from this massive pump over here, this breakout from the resistance. We're just consolidating. I think it looks like that we are getting ready to continue to the upside, right? So let's take a look at the potential target from this symmetrical triangle. It's the back of this symmetrical triangle. And from the breakout, you can see that round about that 73, 74K level should be the target that should be met, in my opinion, in the next week or two, okay? It might be in a few days, all depending on how we are going to break the all-time highs and get above this major resistance at the 66.7K range, okay? So this is what I got for Bitcoin. Be careful with volatility. There is a possibility that we could come back down here, zooming in, and retest the neckline, okay, which would be around about that 65K range, 64.8, okay? As you can see right over there, there is a possibility you could come back down here and retest this range and then continue to the upside. Very, very likely scenario to happen here in the next coming days. Remember, for experienced traders, Bybit has got an insane bonus of up to $4,100. If you use my link in the description, guys, you can claim this bonus straight away by signing up with my link. And PrimeXBT, you know the deal, they get 50% added to your deposit by using my link in the description and Bitcoinsensus50 as the promotion code. Both of the tutorials are down in the description. Now, let's take a look at Ethereum, because Ethereum looks like it is just about to go in a parabolic run. We are holding very, very nicely the support here from the higher lows. And you know the deal, the trend is your friend until the end. And when is it the end? It is the end when you start breaking the higher low structure. So if Ethereum did dip below the $4,400 range, well below these higher lows over here, then the structure will be changing, okay? You might be getting heavily resistance from these higher lows and then continuing a trend here to the downside until you break, again, the last lower high, changing the trend again, right? Okay, so it's the trend here looks pretty solid. We're still consistently making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Looks like we wanted to dip down below here, but we are currently getting back up again. So still in this massive uptrend. And the reason why I think that we might be going into a parabolic run, okay, remember we still have a target here from this cup and handle. Remember, we got this resistance, the cup right over there, the handle, we broke the resistance. Now it's continuing to the upside beautifully right over here. What is the measured move? We got a solid measured move here from this cup and handle at the 6K levels, 6.2K levels, okay, on Ethereum. So I'm still sticking to that. Could you see some volatility here in the immediate short term with those dips before we continue to the upside? Yes, of course, this could also happen, guys. That's why you need to be careful with leverage position. Over leveraging, you might get liquidated if you use too much leverage. So that's what I got for Ethereum. And the reason why I think that we are going to go parabolic is because on the 4 hourly, you can see here from this low over here of the summer with this higher low, if you put a trend line like this, and then the next higher lows is just starting to become almost a parabolic trend, as you can see here from the support of this channel. Now there is a possibility, this is the parabolic runs start like this. You make higher lows on the macro, and you start making a little bit higher lows with a lot of the steep of the higher lows is going higher and higher, and there will be a moment where you might be going parabolic here. Okay, you might be making sharp higher lows in the next coming weeks, going parabolic for Ethereum. And this is a moment where we want to be very, very cautious, start taking some profits, okay, because you know the deal. When you go parabolic on any asset, usually you have a massive correction, okay? We'll be paying close attention here on Ethereum. Now let's take a look at the total crypto market cap. And as you can see here, the total crypto market cap, we've been talking about this now for ages, this cup and handle that we created on the total crypto market cap from the breakout. You know, we should be going to that $3.665 trillion in market cap. We're still about 800 billion away for this potential target. Now, like I said, on Ethereum, we are looking to see potentially a parabolic run on the total crypto market cap, where there's going to be billions of flowing into the total crypto market cap, because it looks like we are starting a parabolic run. If we take these higher lows over here, and then you take the higher lows that we are creating right now, okay, the trend is going a little bit parabolic. We might be seeing, you know, the total crypto market cap also starting to make some big moves to the upside, creating steep higher lows again, as you can see by looking at this chart. And this is the moment, you know, it's going to be looking very, very, very bullish. A little bit overexcited people. This might be, you know, by the end of November, December, January, okay, all depending on how we're going to climb up. Yes, of course, we could lose this major support, come back down here and retest the resistance here, turning it into heavy support, and then continue to the upside. And then you might be forming the parabolic run from there, okay? So if we do have that correction on the total crypto market cap to the 2.45 trillion. This is only going to be a great buying opportunity. You'll be seeing a lot of altcoins bleeding, being very, very cheap, also Bitcoin, and that will be a great moment to start buying in if I do see the total crypto market cap around this major support area. Guys, this is going to be it for this episode. Quick update. Make sure to check out Bitcoinsensus website. Check out my tutorials on Bybit and Prime XBT to learn how to trade on those platforms. And I'll see you in the next one.